This morning, the firestorm officials had feared becoming a reality, with a third out-of-control wildfire exploding overnight in the Los Angeles area. Flames reaching the iconic Malibu neighborhood and its beachfront homes. In the coastal neighborhood Pacific Palisades, multiple homes completely engulfed in flames, with Des Plaines flying above the area, capturing the massive reach. The fire jumping Pacific Coast High Museum. And 2 more fires igniting overnight, spreading to Pasadena, where this Jewish temple erupted in flames. A high school up in flames. The fire hitting some of California's most famed areas, home to iconic houses and sites and many celebrities. Chris Pratt posting overnight, "Please send prayers and strength to those affected." James Woods posting this video of the fires approaching his home. Scenes of unbelievable devastation and loss as the...
We start tonight with that breaking news in Southern California. Fear and concern is growing tonight as flames light up the Los Angeles hillsides. Firefighters are scrambling to contain several major fires tonight. Just into our newsroom, we are learning of another fire erupting, this time in Sylmar in the San Fernando Valley. Extremely strong winds are fanning the dangerous and potentially deadly flames that have already forced tens of thousands of people to evacuate.
And take a look. This is video of the flames burning at the Getty Villa Museum tonight. The president and CEO of the museum says some trees and vegetation burned, but good news is the galleries are protected.
And take a look at the latest numbers from CAL FIRE. The Palisades fire is now nearly 3,000 acres large, with evacuation orders impacting at least 30,000 people. There are no estimates on how many homes are destroyed or how many remain threatened.
But just as
and flames sweeping through a Los Angeles hillside, dotted with celebrity homes as winds picked up Tuesday night. Destroyed, and tens of thousands of people remain under evacuation orders. Clogged roads forced some to abandon their cars and run for their lives.
The smoke just got really bad, so I just started packing up all of our stuff and we got in the car to go. And then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go, so I just had to get out of my car and start walking. The smoke is so bad. I have no idea where we're going.
This is video of abandoned cars moved out of the way by a bulldozer to make a path for emergency vehicles. Fire trucks racing to the scene, aircraft attacking the fire from above.
We threw everything we had at it really quick. We knew that if we didn't get it in 20 minutes, it would go to hundreds of acres.
And I've seen tons of fires. This is nothing. I'm scared for my life. It's terrifying.
Actor James Woods posting this video of flames near his home.
We've got a lot of planes going over.
Firefighters in an all-out battle to save this shopping center, pulling hoses right through businesses, even using buckets at one point to stop the spread. The fire started around 10:30 Tuesday morning, erupting in the Pacific Palisades foothills west of Los Angeles, after what the National Weather Service calls the strongest windstorm to hit Southern California in more than a decade. Officials say the exact cause of the fire is not yet known. So let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Monica Woods now, tracking the latest on the wind conditions tonight.
Right, and so you can take a look at some of the flames that are still burning for tonight at the Palisades fire. These particular cameras have been quite active, with embers kind of flying around here as we look out towards these live pictures provided by UC San Diego and Alert California. This is the Eaton fire. This is just looking off in the distance, a big plume of smoke there. And then the Hearst fire, that one was the Sylmar fire just a little bit ago, and then they renamed that to the Hearst fire. But there's several fires burning throughout the region. Some of those embers just kind of flying around, with our red flag warning in effect deep through tomorrow, with a particularly dangerous situation. We've been seeing peak wind gusts at 50 to almost 80 miles per hour. And this will continue overnight into early Wednesday with extremely critical fire weather. Some of the air quality issues that are brewing right now, especially as night falls, this smoke will just settle in. Although we still have those strong offshore winds, we're still dealing with really poor air quality. Locally, we still have our wind advisory in effect until 7 in the morning, but winds are at a much lower clip here, only at about 30 to 35 mile per hour peak gusts in the valley and towards the coastal region. As far as those sustained winds out of the northwest at about 15 to 20 miles per hour, it's all because of this setup. This is what's so dangerous out there. Offshore winds as that low settles into the Great Basin. Here comes our high pressure ridge, and we'll continue to track those winds through tonight, but you can see they'll lighten up for tomorrow. We need a break in Southern California, too.
Sounds good, Monica. Thank you. Tonight, President Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris put out statements in response to the fires. The president says, in part, in a post on X, quote, I have offered any federal assistance that is needed to help suppress the terrible Pacific Palisades fire.
Vice President Kamala Harris also released a statement saying in part, quote, as a proud daughter of California, I know the damage that wildfires have on our neighborhoods and communities. I also know the impact is often felt long after the fire is contained. And as we told you last night, President Biden was set to visit the Coachella Valley today to speak about new national monuments.
However, due to the weather issues in the area, the event was canceled today. The White House says he plans to reschedule next week. Remember, for the latest developments on the fires in Southern California, just download the free ABC 10 Plus TV streaming app. There you'll find more of our coverage of the fires and the latest news conferences when they happen. It's free to download on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, or wherever you stream on your TV.